What's up, guys? So I have an absolutely insane video for you today. It was posted by the Hodge twins on Twitter. It shows a young kid coming out of the bushes and gunning down another one. Just right there in the middle of the street, shoots a guy down.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Go, Tom, go!
So that's the crazy part right there.
Where was that?
So the entire video is absolutely crazy, but this part, this girl just saunters on by while a murder is taking place. Doesn't give two shits about what's happening. She's just fixing her hair. She doesn't even turn around to see what happened. Side glance, doesn't even look over there. She probably saw something else, right? She just did not care what the hell happened back here. But if we go back here, let's go ahead and see what's happening here. This guy is basically hiding out in the bushes, it looks like. Other guy comes out, which is this one. Starts taking off. And then this dude right here. Boom, boom, boom. Clearly he hits him because this guy goes down right here. All right, so a couple of dudes scatter. This guy's like just jogging by like, yeah. Okay, doesn't care, doesn't care. But this girl is just insane. Just, doesn't care. Doesn't care. This is how bad society has decayed in this area, which is Alabama, by the way. Just walks by, and then you hear the girl who's recording. Let's listen to this.
Where was that?
Hey, I seen you last night.
Girl's like, hey, guy who just murdered somebody. I saw you here the other night. Like, how's it going? I mean, what is going on here? I'm sorry, I'm like laughing about this, but I gotta tell you, I'm probably laughing because I feel so uncomfortable about what just happened. Guy dying right there. Just, they don't care. No one cares. It's insane to me. This is insane to me. This is something you would see maybe in like a third world country or something where people just don't care about human life. So obviously the left immediately turns this into a gun issue, gun violence, blah, blah, blah. Of course. So the Hodge twins left a comment here saying, so many people will try and turn this political and blame the pistol while ignoring that our society is sick. Of course, that's kind of the agenda of the left, right? They go after, it's the guns that are somehow autonomously killing people, right? And immediately after that comment, you have this douche nozzle here, ignoring politics. Tell me, what happens if he doesn't have a gun? Well, you moron. I had to obviously comment underneath that because I couldn't let that slide. You heard of knives, you oblivious NPC? You heard of bricks? You heard of, I don't know, any blunt object that can kill people? Or do you somehow think that guns are the only thing that can be used in a murder? I don't know where these idiot NPCs come from. Like, the left is absolutely out of their minds because somehow they think it's just the guns that do this killing. And we know that's not true because we can look to the UK to see the murders over there are taking place nonstop, and they're using knives. They're stabbing people. They're using hammers, any blunt object they can find, because at the end of the day, people are the ones who are perpetrating this, okay? People kill each other. Guns and knives and rocks and bricks, those things are just tools. But of course, the left will go to any length to blame the guns. And why is that? Why is the left so hell-bent on the guns? Because really, this is a systemic issue. And the left claims to be, you know, all for helping find these systemic issues in society and helping to cure these issues. Because systemic issues, this, if anything, is a systemic issue. Crime is a systemic issue. So why aren't they addressing the criminals, but they are hell-bent on addressing the tools that the criminals are actually using? The FBI keeps statistics going all the way back to the 90s on violent crime. Various crimes, but violent crime is one of them. And they've determined, based on all the data they've pulled from all around the country, from police departments, sheriff departments, any kind of violent crimes that happen, 80% of the violent criminals in prison, now keep in mind, some of them aren't even in prison. They haven't been caught. They're just out there doing whatever. But 80% of the ones in prison have come from single female-headed households. These are single mothers who are raising violent criminals who go out there in society and destroy society. So then you may be thinking, Mike, why are you blaming the left for this? Why is it their fault that single moms are raising violent criminals? Well, that's easy. Feminism and the left has fought tooth and nail to take boys away from fathers, to get divorces and destroy their families so that they can get alimony, they can get child support. And the system is actually set up to facilitate this process. This is a kid, okay? This kid, obviously, he's underage. You could tell that by the goofy way he keeps running around and acting like an idiot. And just generally looking at him, you could tell he's maybe like 14, 15 years old. This kid didn't get a gun legally. He didn't go to a store and purchase it legally. The laws don't matter here, okay? This kid got a gun illegally, and he used it to end someone's life and doesn't care. Doesn't care. Now, why is that? Why doesn't this kid feel accountable or responsible for anything? Well, it could be because he was raised by a single mother. So I came across this video, which I really want you to see. It was uploaded, it looks like 2 days ago, and I'm really happy to see this. This kid right here will grow up to be responsible and accountable. He's going to grow up to know what being a man is all about.
Teaching my son how to cut grass, do the lawn. His ambition and excitement is driven by why. Why you want to learn how to do this?
I don't know, because I don't know, I want to get money, and not just because of that, it's fun.
It's fun. Huh?
And I want to be able to be more, like, because it's hard to explain.
No, you almost
I want to be, like, more a man, Dad. Like, man work. I want to do that, because we just didn't.
This is what you consider man work?
Yeah.
Your mom know how to cut grass, though.
I know. Yeah, but I just call it that because I'm a boy and whatever.
I love hearing them talk, boy. All right, here, let me help you out. But you gotta lift this up. Here, take that.
This kid doesn't know what being a man is yet, but you see him striving to be that. And you see him taking direction from his father. This is what you want to see right here. This guy is going to teach his kid how to be a man. He's going to teach him. But of course, by the way, of course, the left seeing this is going to be like, this is toxic. We need to rip this kid away from his father and hand him over to the mother who cannot raise children, because we know that based on stats, will end up destroying this child's life, turning him into one of these guys. That's what, if you hand this kid over to a single mom, he will inevitably end up like one of these, okay? So you want to go back to being safe in the cities. You want everything to be fine. This is going out to all the leftists and the Democrats out there. You need to go back to traditional values. I've said a million times, the nuclear family is the sandbox where children learn how to behave in society. So you destroy the nuclear family, you destroy society. You need to get fathers back into the homes. You need to get them at the head of the household so they can actually get things back in order. The feminists will actually never address this systemic issue because it's their fault. They've actually created it.